Can't go beyond this perimeter gate. We've got a foot dip here where anyone arriving at the farm would have to foot dip there, dip those and change overalls and go into the shed. The reason is because it just takes 1 gram of fecal contaminated product from a wild bird to get in there, and the whole flock would die within days.
These biosecurity measures have become the reality for Paul Kelly, as bird flu has swept the UK, killing poultry being reared for Christmas.
We did lose 8,500. And it's horrible because you go, the farmer phones you, Paul, I think we've got a problem. I remember it as well. I was into the farm 10 o'clock at night and having a look, and you think, it's horrible. The turkey's just all quiet and there's a bit of mortality. The next morning the mortality's doubled, and then within 3 days the whole lot were dead. I didn't sleep for a week, because you get, as a livestock farmer, you live with stress. Disease is our biggest single threat anyway, but this has been something extraordinary.
Well, nearly 9 million turkeys are eaten every year in the UK at Christmas, and of those, 10% are British reared. But since the outbreak of bird flu, 3.5 million birds have already been culled.
This is honestly the worst year I've ever had. I was sitting down in January this year thinking, maybe it's a normal year. Then Ukraine happened, the price of wheat doubled, energy prices have just gone through the roof, and then we get avian influenza. I could not have. It's the absolute perfect storm. It's endemic in the wild bird population, so it's all over the country, infecting all types of poultry and killing them in the millions.
Bird flu has also affected hens' egg supplies in the UK, with some shops implementing limits on the numbers of boxes that customers can buy. The British Egg Industry Council told us that with costs soaring, many egg farmers have no choice but to cease production, rather than face the risk of losing money on every egg that they produce. This, together with the added strain on supply due to the loss of hens because of avian influenza, has led to the current shortage of eggs on retail shelves. We're doing everything we can to ensure that eggs are on the shelves. It's not just eggs that are in short supply at the moment. An industry chief told MPs last week that half of the free-range turkeys produced for Christmas in the UK have been culled or have died due to bird flu.
There won't be many British geese about. 70% of them have gone. They were lost in Norfolk. The free-range population of turkeys in Norfolk has been decimated. And white turkeys now, there's a huge population of white turkeys, but I think even they're getting close now where they're going to be short. It's going to be... you're not going to be able to walk into a supermarket, I don't think, now and just get whatever you want on the last day. It's going to be tight.
But the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs told GBNews that there will still be a good supply of Christmas turkeys. We have taken decisive action to tackle this disease and have worked closely with farmers to put infection control measures in place to limit the risk of it spreading further. The vaccination of poultry and most captive birds against avian influenza is not currently permitted, with no guarantees that vaccine would prevent transmission of the disease. We continue to monitor the current situation, both in Europe and globally. But for hard-hit poultry farmers like Paul, they continue to fear for the future of their farms and the future of a Christmas turkey. Ellie Costello, GB News.